What if the killer you fear is not only watching but living among you, sharing your roof, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike? This is the horrifying true story of the Hinterkaifeck murders, an unsolved crime that continues to chill the spine of anyone who dares to uncover its secrets. In a secluded Bavarian farmhouse, surrounded by dense forests and whispering winds, lay the Hinterkaifeck homestead. It was March 1922 and the Gruber family, Andreas, his wife Kazilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, her 2 children and the family maid, lived a life of rural simplicity. Yet, their tranquility masked a sinister presence that had already begun to unfurl its shadow over their lives. In the weeks leading up to their brutal demise, strange occurrences plagued the farm. Andreas discovered footprints in the snow leading toward the house but none departing. Inexplicable noises echoed from the attic, and objects seemed to move on their own. Despite these unnerving signs, the family dismissed the disturbances, unwilling to abandon their home. Then, on the evening of March 31, 1922, the Gruber family's lives took a horrific turn. As night fell, the farmhouse fell silent, save for the rustling wind. The killer, whose identity remains unknown to this day, lurked in the shadows, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. One by one, the family members were lured into the barn, where the killer awaited them. The method was chillingly brutal. A mattock, a heavy agricultural tool, was used to bludgeon them to death. Andreas, Kazilia, Victoria, and her daughter, also named Kazilia, were slaughtered. Little Kazilia's body revealed a horrifying detail. Her hair had been torn out, suggesting she had survived for hours, trapped with her dead family in the barn. The murderer wasn't finished. Inside the farmhouse, the killer murdered Victoria's 2-year-old son Joseph as he lay in his crib, and the new maid, Maria Baumgartner, who had started her job only hours before. The scene was macabre and surreal, yet what followed was even more disturbing. 4 days after the murders, smoke was seen rising from the farmhouse chimney. Livestock was fed, meals were prepared, and neighbors assumed the Gruber family was going about their daily lives. The killer, it seemed, had made themselves at home. When neighbors, concerned by the family's uncharacteristic silence, ventured to the farm on April 4th, they discovered the gruesome scene. The barn floor was soaked in blood, and the house was eerily orderly, as though the killer had left it meticulously undisturbed. The investigation that followed unraveled more questions than answers. Theories ranged from familial disputes to supernatural forces, and even passing vagrants were scrutinized. But despite exhaustive efforts, the identity of the murderer remained a mystery. The Hinterkaifeck farm was eventually demolished, but its haunting legacy lingered. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of history's most perplexing and haunting unsolved crimes. The eerie details, from the killer living among the victims to the strange occurrences leading up to the murders, have left an indelible mark on true crime history. Even today, this mystery chills the spine and ignites endless speculation. Thank you for supporting my channel and joining me on this journey through one of the darkest chapters in true crime history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more terrifying tales.